Hi there, and welcome to my channel. In this video I'm sharing some projects with you that I made for the collab called Passion for Purple, and I'll leave a link down below with a hashtag that you can use in order to join in on this collaboration. But once a month on, is it the 12th, the 15th? Must be the 15th at 11 a.m. Central Time for me. It would be 12 Central, 12 Eastern Time for those of you that follow that time zone. But anyway, post by that time. Use the hashtag that I'll have down below for the Passion for Purple collaboration if you wish to join in. So I've been kind of cleaning and organizing my craft room, and one of the areas I cleaned was my Heartfelt Creations corner, and I pulled out this Lush Lilac collection, and I decided that I wanted to use this for my Passion for Purple projects this year, and I'll use as much of it as I can as I think of projects to make, and then I'll move on to something else. But so far this is what I'm starting out with. So I decided to make some ATC cards. And one of the things that I used is 1 year for embellishments on the 11th. I just took all my little leafy dies, leaf sprig dies, and just punched and cut out a bunch of the little leaves in different shades of green. And this has come in so handy to be able to pull out and use when I'm using flowers. So I use those. I use some background papers from the Heartfelt Creations Lilac collection, and then I use some flowers that I purchased, I want to say probably Dollar Tree or something like that. So here's a scrap of purple from the paper, and then I backed it with some holographic cardstock. And then one of the flowers from my stash, I popped that up with a dimensional. I tucked in some little leafy sprigs behind it. And then I had these little metal rings. They're not a brad. They're not an eyelet, but they have little pokey things that will poke through the paper. And then I stuck a brad in the center. So I have 3 of those. And then when I figure out how I want to use these, I'll probably add a little sentiment on it or nearby when I use them on cards or other projects. So I've got those, and then I've got 3 of these. And again, I pulled out from my stash some paper flowers that I got probably Dollar Tree, but I'm not really sure where they came from. This is like a brad right here. Or this is like, it's not a brad, it's, I don't know what it is. It's a little round thing. I have a brad stuck through it, but it has this little clip attached. And so I thought when I figure out how I want to use this, I'll put a little banner hanging down, either of ribbon or with a sentiment, a vertical sentiment. But in my stash I had 3 of these little glitter. They're the size and shape of an enamel dot, although they weren't enamel dots, and then 3 brads. So I just have those, and again, there's holographic paper behind the pattern paper. And then I've got these 2 right here, and I just added, this one got moved a little bit, I'll have to straighten that out and get it put back in place, but little button. These were some felt leaves from my stash. And I just layered a couple of flowers. And then these 2 right here, again I put a button in the center and then some little tiny leaves from my stash. So anyway, 10 ATC cards of different landscape and vertical and whatever. So I would like to thank you for joining me, and now I'm off to create.